So the internet is always looking to spin out some drama. It's something that I guess the internet loves, or at least the people watching video platforms or listening to podcasts enjoy watching. Which I can't blame you. I mean, it's just one of those things. Watching other things, blow up. Usually, other people's lives. At least that seems to be the thing that's going on right now. What are you talking about, CC? Well, I'm talking about the amazing Spider-Man himself. Well, I guess he's not so amazing. He's just Iron Spider, Spider Boy, I don't know. But Tom Holland apparently refuses to walk down the red carpet with girlfriend, financee, I don't know, whatever it is, Zendaya, right? And to be fair, I don't think I would want to walk down the red carpet with Zendaya either. But, he may have different reasons. He's not going to walk down the carpet for any of her premieres. That doesn't mean she's not going to walk down with his premieres. Of course, she's oftentimes involved in those, which usually is much to the detriment of the production itself. But hey, that's my personal opinion. Your mileage may be different. Maybe you think she's the best actress on the planet for a plank of wood. Anyway, let me know those thoughts if you want to down in the comments section below. I don't mind a little hate on the fact that I don't think Zendaya is all that great. But before we get started, do me a favor. Double check that you're still subscribed to the channel. And if not, well, you should be. So take advantage of the free subscription offer that is available right now and pretty much always here on the Culture Casino channel. And be sure that you are subscribed. And you don't want to miss anything because we do 1 to 4 different things per day. And you don't want to miss any of that. Sometimes as many as 5, who knows? But, there's a lot of stories out there. There's a lot of things that get blown out of proportion. And then there's a lot of news that's covered in exactly the wrong way. So we do it the right way here. Let's take a look at today's story. Here we go. And as advertised, Tom Holland refuses to walk the red carpet with Zendaya at her movie premieres. Now, let me tell you something. Knowing full well what Zendaya does outside of their combined efforts in Spider-Man, I will tell you that I'd be kind of embarrassed to walk down the red carpet for something like Challengers or similar, because that film was total garbage. And he probably saw that from the sidelines, although her dress was spectacular. The film itself was quite garbage. But let's get into this article from That Park Place by Marvin Montanaro, going back to January 4th. So here we are. Tom Holland has sparked a lively debate online after a recent interview with Men's Health, where he opened up about the decision to skip walking red carpets with his girlfriend Zendaya at her premieres. The reason? According to Tom Holland, it's all about giving her the spotlight that he feels she deserves. Well, yeah, I mean, if it's her film, but to be fair, there's a lot of people there for him and his presence, not necessarily for this particular model pretending to be an actress. Because it's not my moment, he continued, it's her moment. And if we go together, it's about us, Tom Holland explained. His comments highlight an effort to balance their personal relationship with their public personas. While some fans see his reasoning as thoughtful and supportive, well, reasonable people will see it that way. Others have interpreted the comments differently. Well, of course they have. People love to insert themselves into things. So some online discussions suggest Holland's phrasing could be taken as self-important. Self-important. As though he believes his presence alone would overshadow Zendaya. Well, okay, it kind of does. She really hasn't done much outside of Euphoria that people could, bring or elevate as a point to say that she's a big deal. She's not. Compared to Tom Holland, she's just a girlfriend at this point, and unfortunately, one that's taller than him. Now, the critique has sparked spirited back and forth discussions across social media platforms, which would include, well, Blue Sky and obviously X, but many, many others of inconsequence. But we'll leave all those there and just focus on what's out there from Pop Base, which came up on January 2nd. It says Tom Holland says he doesn't walk the red carpet with Zendaya at her premieres to not draw attention away from her, because it's not my moment, it's her moment. And if we go together, it's about us. I think he's right. And this Mia person, Mia AUA, I don't know what this is. I don't know who this is, responds back saying, does he think he's more famous than her? He is. Sorry. He is. He's an international superstar, and she is, well, there for some other reason because it's not for her acting. However, another interpretation paints Holland's decision as a reflection of a healthy approach to relationships, which I happen to agree with. I think that's the only takeaway that you could have as a reasonable person who understands interpersonal relationships. In a culture that often scrutinizes celebrity couples to exhaustion, his choice could be seen as a way to maintain individuality within a partnership or a relationship in this case. By allowing Zendaya to shine on her own terms during her professional milestones, Holland may be setting an example of how couples can support each other without becoming overly enmeshed. Well, I would say that you're always enmeshed. It's just whether or not it's on display for the public. And again, I would say that this is probably the healthiest takeaway of any relationship version that you could have. This Dylan person actually says something, and again, this is a fan account that I agree with wholeheartedly. Why is everybody dragging him? He's saying it shouldn't be about them, but just let her shine. He never said he'd be taking away her attention. It's because everyone makes it about them being a couple. That's called being, well, aware, having not only self awareness, but awareness of what public perception is of your relationship. And this approach actually aligns with the pair's long-standing preference for privacy and balance. And you know what? Tom Holland does maintain a level of privacy and is a little disdainful of Hollywood at times if you've seen some of his recent commentary or articles that have been written about him. Both actors have previously stated that their desire to keep their relationship as private as possible, choosing to focus on their individual careers rather than their status as a celebrity couple. In fact, even Zendaya, for all the guff that I give people who are fans of hers and her in particular, I will say this: she seems pretty balanced when it comes to this relationship and has even commented before about giving up the Hollywood side of things and going on to a different career, which again, perfectly healthy if you're trying to maintain a relationship and not get in each other's way or step on each other's toes. She has options. I guess he does too, but I do have a feeling that this is going to be a point of contention for a lot of people for a while. Now, Holland's perspective on fame and privacy extends beyond red carpet events. He had previously expressed discomfort with the constant public scrutiny that comes with being in the spotlight. In the Men's Health interview, he mentioned his desire for a quieter life in the future, stating, when I have kids, you will not see me in movies anymore. Which, again, because of his age and because of her age, I would imagine that they're going to start considering that rather soon. So, probably at the end of his Marvel run, he'll go into quiet mode, and that might be better for the both of them. Zendaya, known for her roles in Euphoria, which is, again, where she's most notable, Dune, which is where I really found her to be not all that talented, and Spider-Man series, which is always led by Tom, has also emphasized the importance of maintaining a balance between her public persona and private life. In a 2023 interview, she highlighted the significance of feeling safe and supported by co-actors, particularly in projects where the cast forms a tight-knit group. And that often happens on any kind of a project like that, whether it be creative or a physical endeavor. You're always going to have a sense of family or belonging when you're engaged in something like that. I think that's actually fairly healthy, and it leads to people protecting each other in a way that normally doesn't form in our society anymore since we're no longer in that way tribal, or just tribal in a lot of other unhealthy ways. So, because of all this drama, I have to cover the story. But to be fair, I think they have a very good approach to a relationship that is going to be difficult to maintain if they both stay high profile performers. But hey, those are my thoughts. It's audience participation time. So, what are yours? Let me know in the comments section below if you think they're doing their relationship the right way. If you think that their perspective on privacy and allowing the other person to shine is healthy. And let me know just how much you love, or maybe not love, Zendaya as well. Oh, and while you're looking down there to comment, please hit that thumbs up button. And again, double check you're subscribed and take advantage of the free subscription offer on my way to 100K in 2025. On that note, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya for real.